Hello, people. Welcome to the StandPoint. Yes, today it's good. In fact, every episode is exciting, educative, informative, and you actually benefit from watching every single episode of the StandPoint. But this one is very special to me because it's one of our highlights of our 9 years of the StandPoint. You know, on the 8th of July, the StandPoint will be having its 9th anniversary Women Call to Worship. This year we'll have just one program, Women Call to Worship. And then next year, God willing, our 10th anniversary, we'll have it big. We have series of activities, year-long celebration. But this year we're going to have only Women Call to Worship. And our theme is, Woman, you have a testimony. You do have a testimony. And it is my prayer that God will give every single Ghanaian woman, every single woman across Africa, across the world, a testimony, so that by July we can all have something to celebrate. But even as it is, once you have life, you have a testimony. And today I have a testimony for you, and my guest has a testimony. 3 years ago, actually in 2014, we brought you the story of a young lady with an HND who, due to circumstances, was a Kayayo here in Accra. We brought her on the StandPoint, and during the show, she had her mentor, that's Nano Yeletha, then Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, then coming in to surprise her. And then she had the biggest surprise of one of the managers from Blue Skies coming on to offer her a job on the StandPoint. Today, we bring her back on. 3 years on, what's been happening to her? Where is she now? Has her life turned around? My name is Kayayo, Gifty Auntie. Welcome to the StandPoint. Let me say thank you to GTP for my cloth, Ophelia Crossland Design Sews for me, and of course today my earring, nice one, you know, very beautiful one by Kwa Designs, and of course my hair by Inshilo. Yes, Inshilo. This is a wig cap. Yes, it's braid, it's a wig cap. It's not natural. It looks quite natural, but it's a braid cap. That's what I'm wearing, and thank you so much to them. My makeup always by Paba Cosmetics, ever faithful Paba Cosmetics. Makeup and more applies the makeup for us. Remember this year, our theme, the StandPoint, is the woman as an achiever. We take a break. When we come back, I'm sure you miss her. Cynthia, yes, she's here. We'll be back. Welcome back to the StandPoint. If you just joined us, this is the StandPoint. Today we have one of our testimonies here. She's Cynthia, and 3 years ago, that's in 2014, she came on the StandPoint, and some things happened. Before I introduce her, let's watch this clip. You're going to talk to a young lady who completed Kumasi Poly with an HND in chemical engineering, but decided to become a Kayayo.
I applied to the production companies that were around me, some as outskirts of where I stay. So when even the teaching field, I went there, but the money they were offering me, 100 cedis, 150 cedis, and I also have a child to take care of. Her feeding fee every day to go to school and her school fees. When the last company I went to, they rejected me at the gate. I came out from that place with tears.
The good news is that I stand in actually on behalf of the General Manager of Blue Skies, Mrs. Ruth Smith. What I want to say is that yes, we've listened to you, we called for your CV, we've invited you, and it is our pleasure to say that yes, we want to offer her employment in Blue Skies.
Yes, that was Cynthia then, and she got a job with Blue Skies. Before I come to her in the studio, let me say thank you to our sponsors. That's African Women's Development Fund, AWDF, supporting African women's rights organizations across Africa. Anointed Electrical Engineering Services, the generator expert, Tinated Herbal, Ebusia in Chemfa. And Lip Tomato Paste, good tomato, good taste. NS Chemists, they produce Anti-Mary's Baby Gripe Mixture and Nescofa Blood Tonic. And Wilma Africa, yes, thank you to Wilma Africa Limited, manufacturers of Fritol, our good old Fritol, from family to family, from generation to generation. And then we have Fortune Rice, which comes in 3 different types. The green Fortune rice, that's in terms of the packaging, is very good for omutuo, rice water, and the likes. Then orange Fortune rice is suitable for wache. And then the wine colored Fortune rice, that's Thai rice, fantastic for jollof rice and fried rice. They are our sponsors, and we are so grateful to them. Remember, this program is also aired on ABN TV on Sky Channel 235, which is across Western Europe, parts of Canada, Asia, and North Africa. Our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh, is powered by Dream Oval. And anytime you want to have a review of any of our programs, just go there and have a review. Now, Cynthia is here. How are you, Cynthia?
Fine, thank you.
It's been how long? 3 years?
Yeah.
Wow. 3 years.
3 long years.
Yes. So we just seen what happened. You coming on the StandPoint. We had Mr. Alistair coming here to actually announce that Blue Skies is offering you a job. You got a job, and then what is happening to you now?
It has been a great long journey for me. It has never been easy. Since I started working there, but by the grace of God, I've gone through it. It was like a learning point, a starting point for me. I've never been to any job. This is my first job, facing over 1,005 people every blessed day. And you have to learn their character. You have to learn how to work with each and everybody, whether small, young, or old.
Because you are coming from being a Kayayo to going to work at a corporate organization.
Oh, yes.
How different was it, the environment?
The environment is totally different. When you come into the human personality itself, the behavior of what happened in the market is almost the same as what is in the workplace. But the environments are totally different, and that place is far, far better than where I was. Far, far better.
Now, let me take you back to where you were. Do you still go to the market?
Funny enough, sometimes I go there. And when I go there, I see those I used to carry with them. Sometimes when I go there and I see some of them, I can just dash them money because I still feel for them. I look at them and I say, this was what I was doing. But I have something to look upon. I had a certificate to live there. But they don't have it. They have to stay there all their life. And I wonder, I've been there I left there since 3 years. So have they been here throughout these 3 years?
Going through what you went through?
I feel for them, and sometimes I feel I can take them out of that place. But I have no power.
Now, thinking about how your life changed, did you ever think that carrying load on the market, being a carrier at the market, somebody could identify you, you come on TV, and then you are offered a job like that?
As you always say, your faith is still strong in God. I don't know anybody. I knew that one day I'll be out of here. What I tell myself is never give up. I always tell myself, never give up. Keep pressing on, move on, work hard and pray. God in his own wisdom and his own power, he will just get up one day, bring help from anywhere. I don't know how I got there. I always tell God it is his grace that took me there. So I never even thought of that.
Let me take you back. Just the Kaya thing. When you were there, were you paying taxes? How was that? Were you being hustled by these Abaye people? And
I'm ashamed to say it. I even fought with one of them, which ended me up in the police station. In the Mile 7 police station. When I went there, the lights, the markets, let's say the queen came to play say there, and it was like they made me to, they asked me if I want to be billed, I should pay this money and that kind of thing. And all whatever I sold that day or I carried that day, I just paid it and I left. I wanted my freedom.
So what do you make of the president, the finance minister announcing that, from now onwards, the Kayayo are not going to pay?
I was very grateful when I heard that news. I even went to download the whole budget. I didn't want to even read any part of the budget, but to read the tax deduction part. That was one. And when I saw that he said, no more payment of levies for Kayayos, I was very happy. Very, very happy. They are certain unnecessary, apart from the tickets they give to you, you'll be there, they'll come. Or him, I say, Munchia, 2020 Ghana. You'll be paying unnecessary things. They can take 30 Ghana today, they'll take 10 Ghana tomorrow. If you don't pay, they'll tell you that, member John Wabio. And you have nowhere to go. That is where you always get your ends meet from. So that is you have to pay.
I see that you still feel for the Kayayo there. You still see yourself as one of them.
Yeah. Because sometimes I have several relatives that are there. When I go there, one day I went there, I was very hungry. So I just went to a nearby food joints to eat. I was there when one lady came to buy the food, one of the people I used to work with. When she bought the food, she bought 1 cedi. I asked the woman who was selling the food, Otto was saying, I saw Otto 1 cedi. I saw the food very little. I asked her to ask some. And I told her to buy 2 cedi. She bought 2 cedi. I asked her, did she buy me? She said no. I said she should give her meat. I closed it and I asked her that she shouldn't take money from her. And I paid and I left. I still feel for them. Sometimes when I go, sometimes people ask me, so when you come, would you pick Kayayo? And I said, they don't enjoy doing what they are doing. It is just something they want to get into their mouth. That is why they are there. So if I can carry the things myself, why won't I carry it? Why should I let someone struggle? It is not easy. I've been there. So I don't want them to go through.
There's some people who say that the Kayayo business must be abolished. Do you agree?
If they have a place to place them well, to feed them well, no problem. It can be abolished. Because you have an accommodation. They are not doing that out of their own will. I remember the NGO that discovered me, Read for Wealth, Mr. Asante, wherever he is, I greet him. He invited me to a police program that was last month at Tesano police station. The Kayayos were gathered there. Anytime, when he saw me, he was very happy. Actually, he didn't recognize me. So when he saw me, he said, this is my little girl. And then they said yes. And he came, he hugged me, and he told me that, look at my sibling. Mommy, you can see secondary school graduates there, speaking fluent English, doing this job. And what the man could tell them, you see Cynthia, she was doing this. She even finished tertiary and she was doing this. So also try hard and get to. And they were very excited. Some wanted to live there and they were more motivated. Just see me, Keke, no.
You didn't even talk?
No. See me, Keke, alone. Just they gave them vim to be able to move on.
So they are not there out of their own will.
Well,
let me take a break. When we come back, we'll continue this discussion. Let me say thank you to our supporters. Go Yogurt, ever faithful. Thank you so much. Thank you to Matamis, House of Foods, Cake Technique, and of course, Yep Cleaning Services. We're so grateful to all of them. When we come back, well, we'll go back to Cynthia. How has her life changed? We'll be back. Alrighty, welcome back to the Standpoint. Cynthia, so personally, how has your life changed? So you got the job, now you earn salary. Yeah. So life is a bit better. It's not as stressful as it used to be.
No.
But how do you see yourself now? Are you happy? Are you content? Are you satisfied? Do you think you are achieving your dreams?
For now, I'm okay. I'm okay, and I'm striving to move higher too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you gone through any promotion? Have you had any promotion since you got there?
Yeah.
Yay! Within 3 years.
Actually, the promotion came exactly after a year. Yeah. After a year, I started there. Then, I don't know, by the grace of God again, He just lifted me to another step.
I see.
So,
you like working there?
Yeah, I enjoy working there.
You enjoy working there. You get on with your colleagues now?
Very well. Sometimes they tell me that when I want to fool, I fool. But when I want to carry my leadership duty, I'm on them.
So you're a leader of a team now?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
What has getting a new job and changing environment done for you personally in terms of your confidence?
Getting a new job.
Let's say getting a proper job.
A proper job. It has been challenging. It's like the more you move ahead, the more your determination, the more your demands. So you keep asking for more. So you always like to strive high. And I always say my middle name is determination. So I always I'm always determined to move higher and higher and higher.
How's your daughter taking it?
She's fine. She's okay with that.
She's happy now.
She's happy. She can rattle my name A to Z and tell you where her mother works and all that. She's okay with that.
Have you taken her to work before?
Yeah, several times.
Several times.
Sometimes she tell me, "Mommy, I'll follow you to the workplace." I said, "Children don't go to my workplace. So I'll go there. I want to also go and see. And you go and you do the juice and I'll drink some." I said, "I'll bring the juice to the house."
What about your parents now? Your mother, your aunties?
They are okay.
They are proud of you now?
Very, very much. Especially my auntie. She's anytime she calls me, the only thing she tells me is, "Go through it, you can make it. God saw you through. He will see you through again." So that's why she tells me.
What about your marriage? What about your marriage?
Okay, I can say that because of the work and stress, there was not much trust in between us. So it's like, it didn't work out well.
When you got a better job?
Yeah.
It didn't work out well?
It didn't work out well.
So you are no more together?
No, please.
Why?
We only communicate on the terms of the child. Whatever you need for the child, then we talk. But being together, we don't live together anymore. We live
Why?
apart.
I thought he was proud of you when you got the job, or you changed. You became disrespectful?
No.
You became rude?
No. I even tried helping out in the family, doing things, but it was like, it tilted to one end, and the burden was too much. And there was no understanding, lack of trust. At first, I was being accused of, sometimes when you go for afternoon shift and you come back late, where did you go? A whole lot of things. When you are on the phone, they are asking, who were you talking to? A whole lot. And you know, even though females dominate in the workplace, but males are also there. Me in particular, I lead a male group. All the leaders under me are all males. The previous group I was leading, they were females, but now they are males. And you can be there, they'll call you, "Madam, me Benjamin and they'll say. And sometimes you have to call them to find out how they are doing. Some of them too, I'm very much close with them, so I can chat with them on phone for long and all that. See? So it became like a little suspicious and those things.
Do you think he became insecure?
Insecure, yeah.
Do you have any regrets? Do you wish you had stayed in the market and then your marriage would have been okay?
No. I don't. I have regrets because it is not working out. But I don't have regrets for leaving the market. Because I think as I've left the market, I've been able to help my daughter. She feels proud when she sees her mother.
Did family come in to try to solve your differences?
When you talk to the family always say, My mom in particular is the one who lists. She will come. Instead of her trying to at least sometimes, it is like they come to provoke me or they provoke the other one. So it's like we can't sit concretely to talk about things. But I try calling the family, his family. And sometimes they'll tell me that they shouldn't mind because I can't go anywhere. So far as I have a child, I can't go anywhere. That's what they say. And I'm also cool watching them. I'm waiting for the day they'll just, whatever decision they'll take.
How is it affecting your daughter?
It's affecting her, because sometimes when she'll be there, I want to go to my father. And I'll say, okay, Friday, I'll call the father, come and pick her to the house. After 3 days, she'll come to me. Sometimes when I tell him that, if you want your daughter, come and take your daughter. He said that, now what time will he get for her? And I said, me too, I don't also have time, because I'll be going for afternoon shifts, a day that nobody will be there. So I'm compelled to bring a friend to stay with me. It's my friend who helps me. Yes. When she also works in the our place when I'm for afternoon.
But Cindy, let me ask you, when you got the job, did you discuss with him that, listen, now I've got a job, a better job, I have to work in a different environment. My shift is going to be different. Did you sit down to discuss all these things?
Yes, I discussed all that. And I even discussed on how both of us can manage our finances to be able to move ahead. But it was like, yes, sir, you take more than this person, so you should do this. Mostly that was what the problem came from. It's like I also have a family to take care of. I have an extended family. I have a brother I take care of in secondary school. He's finishing this year by the grace of God.
But Cindy, I mean, if I'm not being too thin, initially you married him because he helped you at a point and took care of you. So you ended up having a relationship with him and then had a child and then you married. Don't you think you will be considered as being ungrateful to him?
Actually, I didn't marry him because he helped me. I married him because I got pregnant when I was in level 2. We had already broken up. He said he would help me, but it got to a time, it was like, he said if I don't get married to him, he wouldn't help me. And I said, have your money, I'll have myself. Later, I got to realize I was 3 months pregnant. After 3 months, I realized I was pregnant. So my school council came in, and family also said, so far as you have a child with the person, it's not.
Are you hurting?
I'm hurting because sometimes I don't know how to start. Sometimes I feel that what people say, I hear people say that because you've gotten the job, now you feel he's not worthy of you. And I don't comment on it because they don't know what the one in the shoe, is going through. So I just ignore them.
I just pray and hope that, you'll find some peace. I'll find a way of resolving this, and because we are happy you have a job, you're moving on and doing well. I'm not too happy that the marriage is gone, but hey, we don't have control about these things. It's only God who knows. While you're watching the StandPoint, let me say thank you to GTP for my cloth. Ophelia Crossland Design Sews for me. And of course, Power Cosmetics gives us the makeup products applied by Makeup and More. My earrings, nicely done. It's by Kwa Designs. It's just lovely. I just love it. And my hair by Inshallah. We take a break. We'll be back. Welcome back to the StandPoint. The StandPoint is sponsored by African Women's Development Fund, AWDF, Anointed Electrical Engineering Services, Tinted Herbal, Lip Tomato Paste, good tomato, good taste. NS Chemists, producers of Auntie Mary's Baby Gripe Mixture, and Nescafe Blood Tonic. Wilma Africa Limited manufacturers of Frytol cooking oil and Fortune Rice. Fortune Rice comes in 3 types. Green for omutuo, rice water, and the soft dishes. Orange for wachi, and then the wine one is good for jollof and fried rice. You can't miss it. The packaging different. Green, orange, and wine. Know what you want and then go for it. Cynthia, what is next for you? What do you hope to achieve now? When we met your friend, you wish you would leave the market, you get a job, you did chemical engineering, right? HND in chemical engineering. What is next for you?
The achievement I told myself, or I wrote at least, my brother education was 1, and I've achieved that. He'll be finishing next month.
At what level?
He's in Form 3, SHS.
SHS?
Yes.
Wow.
And I also thought of personal items to purchase for myself, and I thank God I have been able to do that, and I'm thinking of going back to school again.
You're thinking about going back to school?
Yes.
To study what?
As at now, I'm now deliberating between lab technician and going to do education.
Lab technician?
Or going to do education.
Okay. Now, looking back, where you're coming from, background, everything, to Kumasi, to Accra. Kumasi, I made you laugh. You remember the Kumasi experience? To Kumasi, to Accra, to being a Kayayo, to being identified and being on TV and being given a job and all that. What do you have to say to the young person out there who finds herself in your situation years ago, struggling with no hope, wondering if ever she can be an achiever?
All I say is never give up. Be determined and pray hard and work hard too. You don't know. You don't know who is watching you. You don't know who is looking at you. Someone can say that, oh, this girl or this boy, you are hard working. Let me take you out of this condition. By the grace of God, you get to where you want to get to. That's all what I want to tell the youth. They should work hard. Hard work and determination is one thing. I always tell myself. Already my middle name means determination. So I always say my grandfather just saw it on the day I was born and just said, this girl, determination is her name.
What's the local name?
Boop Mohammed.
What?
Boop Mohammed.
Boop Mohammed.
Yes.
Determination.
Yes.
Determination, and you are an embodiment of determination too.
Yeah. Always determined to go high and never give up. Sometimes when I go through difficult things, tears might flow, but I'll just clean them and tell myself, never give up. I remember I used to write it on my phone profile, never give up. When I pick the phone and I see it, just tell myself, never give up. And that is it. I move on.
Now, the day you came on the StandPoint and Blue Skies offered you the job, the man who came to make the announcement is here. Alisa, good to see you.
Thank you, Mommy.
And thank you so much for everything, especially your contribution to the Awo Danswa Reading Project.
Thank you.
We are so grateful to you.
Thank you.
Now, do you have any regrets employing Cynthia?
Not at all. I see Cynthia as a friend and a sister. We do talk a lot ever since our encounter here. And joining Blue Skies is a company with a specific culture. Everybody identifies with her, especially for those of us who knows her story. And she's such an affable person, a very hardworking person. In fact, there's no doubt about that when she was talking about determination. In fact, she joined the company. I know she has not had any working experience before she came to Blue Skies. But you could see that she was always determined to learn. At times, she would want to stop me and said, I want to do this. And I said, go and see A, B, and C. And she's been perfect, and no wonder after 1 year she was promoted. Currently she leads a team, and for you to be a team leader in Blue Skies means you have like a battalion of people you control at any particular time. And she works at the high care area. That makes it very sensitive. And the business really appreciates her contribution. And we hope that we'll be able to support her to achieve her dreams and become who she wants to become in the future.
So far, no regrets.
We have never regretted employing Cynthia. And she herself testified we have never regretted it.
You know, we just heard about the unfortunate, marital challenges. Do you think, haven't you noticed that it's affected her work culture or anything?
Well, I observed that, but like she said, most times I've been asking her. In fact, I'm even surprised to have her confirm it here, because I've asked her, anytime I ask her, is he okay? So everything is okay. But I think Cynthia would have to think through it again. We are willing to support her in any way possible, whichever, whether through counseling or through support, we will be available to support her, because we need her to be happy to work so that we can get the right productivity from her. Maybe after here, we'll try and see how best we'll be able to offer her that help to make her a better person.
Because this is not the Cynthia I knew.
No.
She's not herself at all, She's not herself at all. Obviously hurting. It is well, my daughter.
Definitely.
It is well. God is in control. That's how the devil works sometimes. The devil doesn't want you to have everything. He comes to steal your joy, But as Alistair said, there's hope. There's hope, and they can help you. We are here to support you. Yeah? And it will be, you can have it all together. You can have it all. Your marriage, your good job, you want to go to school and everything. Well, sometimes change of situation and circumstances can be daunting, especially on the other person who is not getting the same opportunity and everything. And I'm sure there's hope. Everything will be okay. So, maybe God willing, next year, we'll meet again. Yeah. And I'm sure we'll have a better story to tell. Yeah? Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Wish you all the best. My little girl, what's her name again?
Yin Moya.
Yin Moya. What does it mean?
God has done it.
God has done it. May it be according to your own words. May God do it for you. We take a break. When we come back, I'll give you a bit of me. Determination. Yes, sometimes that's all it takes. To be determined to be an achiever. To be determined to be successful. To be determined to reach where you want to go. Life is not easy. Life is tough. Quite tough. There are good times, there are bad times. Ups and downs. But through it all, we go through it trusting God to sort us out. Have faith. Believe in God and take the step of faith. Be bold. Be courageous. Be daring. Take risk. Work hard. Even if you are on your own, you never know who is watching you. You never know where your breakthrough will come. And through it all, please make a conscious effort to be happy. Happiness is a decision. Nobody can force you to be happy. You need to make a decision that you are going to be happy. No matter what it is. Make that conscious effort to enjoy everything you go through it. I'm sure you'll be smiling. Enjoy it. Do you know my situation? Yes, I don't know. But tough times make us tough people. Our pain become our power. And our mess become our message. If we are able to go through it, weather the storms, and stay focused. It is my prayer, and it is my hope that God will give each and every one of us a testimony. When He gives us testimony, it doesn't mean that everything is working in all aspects of our lives, but something definitely stands out. May something stand out in our lives so that we can have a testimony. Wherever you find yourself, whatever situation you find yourself in, don't give up. Be determined. Keep forcing. Keep knocking on doors. Keep trusting. Keep believing. And above all, may God give us the spirit of humility. The spirit of humility. To accept our faults, our mistakes, our shortcomings. And learn to listen to others who know better than us. My name is Kayayo Gifty Auntie. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. And don't forget, super crazy faith in God. Thanks for watching. See you same time next week. Bye for now.